everyone and welcome back to by Holly G. Welcome to today's video. So I wanted to talk to you guys all about cancer and the immune system. Cancer immunology is literally one of my favourite fields of biology, and it is a fairly new field, so I just wanted to have a discussion with you guys and kind of talk about how we know that the immune system is now involved in cancer. But I'm also going to talk about the reasons why people refuted this idea for quite a long time. People didn't believe that the immune system played a role in cancer. Definitely give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it. Comment down below if you have any questions, as always. And yeah, if you're new around here and you want to stick around for more biology content, then hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you know when I upload. So I'm sure the majority of you guys watching this video are aware that our immune system plays a role in protecting us from infectious diseases. So those caused by pathogens basically, and a pathogen is a microorganism that causes disease. So like bacteria, fungi, viruses like COVID-19. However, we do now know that the immune system not only protects us against those pathogens, but also cancer as well. It plays a role in protecting us against cancer, and obviously that does break down because we see tumours. You know, if our immune system was able to fully get rid of cancerous cells and prevent them from growing into tumours, then cancer wouldn't be a thing. And the immune system can even promote cancer in normally the later stages of tumour development. So we say that the immune system has this dual role in cancer. It not only protects us, but on the other extreme, and somewhat counterintuitively, it can also promote cancer. That might sound really confusing, I know, but the first thing that I just want you to know is that the immune system does play a role in cancer, and it plays multiple roles. This was recently recognised in the more recent edition of the Hallmarks of Cancer. So the Hallmarks of Cancer basically describe these typical characteristics of cancers and tumours. I actually made a whole video that talked about these hallmarks and stuff. If you are interested, I will leave the link to that video here and down below. The evasion of the immune response is a recognised hallmark of cancer. And what that hallmark basically means is that cancer cells, they evolve to avoid immune destruction. Because as I said, the immune system does initially protect us against cancer. However, as cancer grows and develops and evolves, those cancer cells, those tumorous cells, they acquire characteristics which mean that they are no longer removed by the immune system. And then beyond that, the immune system starts to promote cancer as well. So we have this like complex interplay between the immune system and cancer. It changes over time. It's just so incredibly fascinating, and this video will just scratch the surface and basically take a historical perspective, really, as I said, talking about the reasons against the immune system's involvement in cancer and the reasons why we now know that the immune system does play a role in cancer, as I said. Just before we go into that though, I wanted to kind of just address why it makes sense that the immune system is able to recognize and destroy cancer cells, so protect us ultimately. And this comes down to this idea of tolerance. And what tolerance means is that the immune system won't recognize and destroy our own body cells. That obviously breaks down autoimmunity. In a normal situation, our immune system should not destroy our own body cells, because what the immune system has to do is it has to make a distinction between stuff that is self versus stuff that is non-self. And it also needs to distinguish between stuff that's harmless and stuff that's harmful. And in the context of cancer then, tumor cells or cancer cells, they are derived from our normal body cells. Our body cells just become more and more abnormal over time, largely as a result of mutations and genetic changes, but a lot of other stuff happens in tumor development as well. But essentially, cancer cells are derived from self cells. So at face value, it's kind of like, well, why does the immune system destroy cancer cells if they are technically self, right? But what happens is cancer cells, as I said, they become more and more abnormal over time, and they eventually become so dissimilar to normal body cells that they are recognized as foreign. And so the immune system will see them now as non-self and potentially